2 words, well, 3 words, Peyton Amania and 3 medals, right? Well,
Yeah.
that's 4, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
talk
really
about his performance today and
well,
this week.
I mean, just an incredible performance. He is exactly what we're looking for from the staff, from the program. Is just someone that you go out and, like he said in his interview, you put points on the board, and you don't get satisfied with the points you put up. We don't get 4 and then all of a sudden sit on that 4 and go, I've got this, because we don't have it. You know, there was he just kept coming back to it, and he stepped back in this exact same throw twice. You know, another thing I loved about it was he puts him to his back. The guy tries to get us through, but technically goes out on his back, and yet there's not a look, there's not a, oh man, we're not going to get put down in parterre because he went out on his back, not a caution and 2 sitting there. No, he just went right back to work, and that's exactly what we've got to do right there. That to me was as defining moment as we had in the entire process of this. But just, let's go back to work. Then he goes to throw another headlock, you know, and really puts it over pretty nice. He just doesn't get the arm fully, and throws him off to his side, and then that thing goes bad, right? Turns around, gets low lifted for a 4, and then turns around, comes back, and the way that he finished it out, it was tough fighting right in the middle there, and he just stayed with the fight. So super happy for him, super happy about how he competed, and like you guys covered, I mean, biggest bracket, a lot of matches, and he just kept coming back for more. So great job.
So we were looking at the stats Andy published earlier, and we were looking at the fact we haven't had 3 medals in this age level in Greco. 17 to 20-year-olds going back to the
now
Espoir
because of
days.
these guys. We do now because of these guys. And our coaches did a phenomenal job. You heard the athletes constantly go back to the fact that they had coaches right there taking care of them. Those guys did a great job. The staff that we brought, they were on top of these guys. They were in with them. They kept them in the fight. And again, it's not just what they do from the corner. It's getting them in the morning all the way through. And this was a good team. They started to be a team more and more. The morning walks, the way they've hung together, we've really enjoyed being around these young men.
What kind of step is this for the program?
Well, I hope that it's one of those things that, like he said, I hope it's something that now one of the funnest things that we've experienced, I think, as coaches, was having the foreign coaches come up to us and say, you guys are changing. And that right there is, if you get your peers talking to you, that's as good as it gets. I mean, those are the things I think that put smiles on our face, and now it's a matter of going back and working again, and some of the things that we've been working on showed up, and it reflects back to the coaches that we have on this trip and the athletes that really, really made the difference here.
Could you feel a breakthrough coming, or did this?
Well, I don't know. I would say yes, but at the same point in time, I would tell you that 10 days ago I felt a breakthrough was about to happen, and it just didn't. And I haven't looked at that yet because, you know, we had business. You know, we had to shut that off and then go to this. But I don't know. I hope that, because the team that we had in Sofia, we felt really good about, and I don't know, it just didn't happen. U15s, we felt great about, and I was really excited about what was looking ahead at Cadet, and talking with Matt, being back for a few days last week, and talking with Matt. It just, you know, so this was really, really needed, because we knew we had a good team. This is as good a team as we're going to have, and yet now we've got, you know, 6 possible world team members coming back, 5 off this team and Tyler Dow, and so this is where we want to get those guys back on a team, and just that's one of the things we've all talked about here in the last 2 to 3 years is how do we repeat guys, and so we got to go back and work on that now, because this is what we're looking at.
Any last thoughts? I mean, it's been a long summer.
No, a big thank you to everybody. I just think a big thank you to the coaches that are back home, to the coaches that, I mean, like we talked about Mamir last night, but the guys that have done the job over and over again, that because they've done it over and over again, that's why we have these athletes, and that's why we have 3 medals. We have 3 years of putting someone in the finals. Those are the terms that we're going to measure ourselves by.
Excellent. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you guys very much.